Hi, this is Loretta, and I'm filming a project I'm so excited about for Jenofeve Designs, and I will put a link to her YouTube channel and her Etsy store and all of her information in the description in the box below. I am using the Keepsake, the Large Keepsake box and mini album templates, which I'm going to scoot this out of the way just for a minute and just kind of show you the Large Keepsake mini album. They are printable templates, and I'll just turn to the first one so that you can see that you print these out. And I do mine a little bit differently than Jenofeve does hers, so you can go check her channel out where you can get the template, etc. In the meantime, this is the project that I came up with. I used Graphic 45 by the C collection. I know that is an older collection, but I have seen it at Hobby Lobby not too long ago. And I have also had some luck with finding it on eBay and on Amazon. And I really do just love how this turned out. I did the box, the spine, and the binding exactly the same as Jenofeve. So again, links to that will be in the description box below. But I did design a different page because for this project I needed it to hold as many photographs as possible. So that's what this mini album is all about. It's about a cruise that my daughter, myself, and my grandmother took, which is why the title to this is called Girls Trip. And really, for the front cover, what I did was I made a die cut and I put the title on, and then all of these are just fussy cut from the 12 by 12 paper, and that is what I did use, was a 12 by 12 paper pad. I did use just a few sheets of matching cardstock by Recollections, but not many at all. Mostly I used the 12 by 12. So I did layer those onto foam tape so that I would get some layering there. And then on the front, I didn't do a closure. I just hung this cute little whale charm. For the feet, I used these really cute little crystals. Then on the sides and the back, I took some twine and I had some big pearls and I tied those into the twine and then attached with fabric tack. And then I just used a really sweet, dainty little white ribbon on there. So I really do love how the box turned out. So inside is the mini album, and as you can see, it just barely fits. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out and scoot the box out of the way, and then we'll kind of go over the mini album. Here again, all I had of this kit, by the way, was the 12 by 12 paper pad, the decorative tags chipboard sheet, and the tags and envelopes sheet. That's all I had to work with on this, and I just think it turned out adorable anyway. I'm so stoked about how this came out. Alright, so, and I did, you guys, put the photographs in to the album because I wanted you guys to see that you can use these albums and fit lots of photographs in here. This actually held 57 photographs, so, and I am going to show those to you because they're several years old and nobody even looks the same anymore. But anyway, as I said, this was a cruise that we took, my grandmother, my daughter, and I. And this is the first page, and then the construction of all of the pages in the mini album is exactly the same, and I am going to do a tutorial of how I constructed these pages in case you decide that you want to make one like this for yourself. So I'm going to scoot this over where you can see the pages and open this up, And as you can see, this does fold open, and I have just very minimal little touches here and there for decoration. And all of these fat flaps fold up. And I'm going to show you this flap here. I'm going to scoot down. This flap here folds open. And then this flap down here also folds open. So you have this cute little collage of photographs. So I just love how that turned out. I just think it is so cute. And I think it's such a fun way to look at photographs. People who really don't even know us always want to look at our photo albums because they're just cute. Anyway, so then this is the back side of the page, and this flap opens up. And I'm hoping there's not a lot of glare on there. At any rate, there's our ship that we were on. And then I've got this really adorable little envelope in here. And you guys know this from the templates. This little envelope is part of the templates. On this side is a photograph of a museum that we went to while we were there. And then this little is the little insert, and I used one of the belly bands, and I just had to fold it a little bit shorter on my scoreboard. And then this just pulls right off. It holds it closed, and it's the decoration. And so then this also flips open. You'll recognize this if you have the template. And then I added, and I will show you how to do this, I added these little flaps right there. So you have this, again, really cute little collage of pictures. So this little album here will really hold quite a lot of photos. And I'll put all this together once I'm off camera. At any rate, this is the next page. And here I put a photograph on that front flap. But here again, it operates the same. And this one, pull down here. This one flips up. So you've got those. And I've got little journal notes that I cut little arrows out from the paper just to add a little visual interest. And then this one folds down. So, really cute little collage of pictures there. We had so much fun. And then that just folds right there to that flap. Then this side, it folds over. I really didn't do a lot to that because I love that little graphic. Then you open this up, and inside there's a little, on this photograph, I again did the same thing with the little arrow. Here is the little envelope, and here again, it's got, whoops, this scooted over. This goes like this. Anyway, and then you know, this slides right off. And then this opens up to reveal the little collage of photos. So, just super excited how these worked out. And these are magnetized. These, the other side, side B, whatever you want to call it. And then this is the next page. And again, this flap comes out. And if we scoot this down, you'll see that this flap comes up. So beautiful. And then, if you scoot this way, this flap comes down. So again, just a beautiful collage of pictures. And again, the little note that I did with the little arrows. Cute. And then this is the last page. Again, this is a magnetized little flap with a photo and the little envelope that comes out. And on the back side is a little bit of journaling. And then this comes out like so. And it's one of the little inserts. And again, I did a little belly band that slides off. I just think that came out so cute. Then this folds open. And then again, these fold out for a nice little collage of photos. Just like that. And then this last little page, I used the pocket on, I think it's page 2 of the template, and I just, the 12 by 12 had some really cute little tags with envelopes. I had that sheet, and I had these left over, so I thought, well, you know, how cute would that be? So that's what I've got tucked into that pocket. So there's my mini album. In the meantime, if you will stay tuned, I will go over the tutorial on exactly how I constructed these pages so that you can make one yourself. Let's go ahead and build these pages. I'm going to go through all of the pages that you're going to need from the template. So on page number 1, you're going to need one whole page. Then again, on page number 1, this top part, you're going to need 2 of this top flap. Okay, so there's 1, 2. Then for page number 3, you're going to need 2 of this flap. Okay, so 1 and 2. And then page number 2, you're going to need this flap. Okay. Now before you go cutting these pages out, I want to let you know that you will want to watch if your paper has a pattern, for instance, like this one, or like this one that has writing on it. You'll want to be careful that you have them oriented the right way. Okay, so that's going to do the page 1, the first side of page 1. Okay? Then for this back side, you're going to need page number 3, and you'll be using this piece here. And also, I want to tell you that I did also use some of these just as traceable templates. So, you know, that'll be your choice how you want to do that. This is page number 4, and you're going to use this piece, which is going to be used as a pocket, and this piece, which is part of the envelope. Then on page number 6, you're going to use all of this. Then on page number 7, you're going to need this piece here. And then you'll also make use of one of the pieces that were cut off from, or leftovers from your other ones. So, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, and let me tell you this, on these, I have gone ahead and printed these out, cut them out, inked all of the edges, and then I've also gone ahead and put score tape on these in the interest of saving time. So hopefully that's going to save us a little bit of time here. Alright, so if you'll notice, this is this first piece right here from page number 1. Okay, so all I did was I cut off the side tabs, okay, and then I cut the bottom apart, okay. Then I scored, folded, put score tape. we're going to set this piece aside, and for right now, we're going to work with this base piece, okay? And then I may as well tell you too, for all of my inking purposes, I used Distress ink in Gathered Twigs. Okay, so, alright, I'm going to go ahead and move this out of my way. Alright, because for right now, we're going to be working with this bottom piece of page number 1. We're going to go ahead and get the second part out, which I told you you would need 2 of, which is this flat part. And if you'll see, what I have done is I have cut all of the flaps off except this top flap. And this is where you want to make sure that this is oriented in the way that you need it to be oriented, because one of these is going to flip up and then one of them is going to flip down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the backing from my score tape. I am going to use just a little bit of Paper Studio glue stick, just so that I have an extra second to stick this down. Go ahead and press that down. Alright, so right now we have this. Alright, so now we have the other part, which is going to be the bottom flap. It's the same piece, but it's going to be used as the bottom flap. And see, what you'll see is, see, I've cut all of the other pieces off except for these 2. And I just accidentally notched those a little bit, but you get the idea. So then what we're going to do is we're going to attach that down here. Alright, so there's what we have so far, okay? We have this and this. Alright, so now the next thing that we're going to get is from page 3, which is going to be a top flap. So how that's going to work is that's actually going to connect right here. Go ahead and press that. Alright, so right here we have this that folds up like so. Now we need to do the bottom one, which here again is this for the bottom flap. And that's page 3. We're going to go ahead and remove the backing. So what we've got is this folds, that folds. Probably have to burnish that really good to get that to lay down nice and flat. Alright, now then, the next piece that we have is this flap. And the flap is actually going to be right here, like so, okay? So we're going to go ahead and turn this over. We're going to get it, this is kind of fat, so we need to attach it this way. We just need to get it exactly where we need it to be and push it up against there as best we can. And then we're just going to kind of hold it in place where it doesn't move around a lot. And actually I don't even need any glue stick because I know that's where I want it to stick. And then here we go. This is what we have for our page. We'll open, 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 open. So we've got lots of room for photographs and etc. So now what we will do is we will attach that to our base at this point. Now we need to work on the back of the page. The first thing that we're going to do is get the top flap, which is page 3, which is this piece right here. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and attach that right there. Alright, and the next thing is going to be from page 4, which is this pocket. So we'll go ahead and attach those pieces. So we're going to set this aside. This is for the pocket. We'll go ahead and scoot this aside so that you guys can see what I'm doing. What you actually are going to need is the page 2 pocket, which I have here. And press. Isn't that cute? Love it. So the next thing that we need to do is get ready for the inserts. So what I have here is page number 6, which is the small envelope and the top part to this envelope. But before we do that, the next page that we have is this. But what I would like to do is I'd like to make a couple of flip outs. One that will go this way and one that will go this way. Okay? So what I'm going to do in order to do that is I just took off one of the cut off pieces, and one of the 12-inch long cut off pieces from the bottom. I cut that in half, exactly in half. I'm going to take my, keep scooting that over by accident. I'm going to take my Tim Holtz ruler, and I am going to score on this side at 1/2 inch, just like that, and then I'm going to notch it. And here I want to be careful that my words are oriented the way that they need to be, so go ahead and fold that over, give it a nice good crease, and let's make sure this is the way that I want it to go, and it is. So this one is going to go on this side, which it looks a little bit long, but we're going to remedy that in just a moment. So this one needs to go this way on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part of this envelope right here, and I'm going to use it to make a decorative edge. So I'm just going to center it just like that, and I'm going to trace it, and then I'm going to cut that piece out. that fits. So now I'm just going to use this on this side since I know that's the correct length. I'm going to just go ahead and use that on this side. Okay, and I just accidentally slipped there, so I'll just erase that. And I'm going to go ahead and cut these out, ink these out, put the tape on, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have that done. I'm ready to go ahead and attach these down. Alright, you guys, there we go. So now what we wind up with is this. So, again, plenty of room for photos. That's going to be one insert that's going to go in here. But now the next thing that we're going to do is put together these, these envelopes. And there you go. Nobody will ever know that you made that correction. And there's our page. So again, this is going to be right here. This little part right here is what's going to attach. And we have flip, flip all the way down. I think it might be this way. And then this flips over, and then when you turn the page over, this flips up, and then you have these inserts. So that has been the tutorial for how to construct the pages in this mini album. I hope you guys have enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making the box. I had so much fun. I absolutely love the result, and I hope you guys do too. Please give it a try. It's super easy, super fun. It's just a great all-around project. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them for me, and I will be happy to get back to you. In the meantime, I love and appreciate all of y'all's comments, and it means so much to me that you watch my channel. Thank you so much. Until the next video, bye now.